Rossi. Hello. Hello, Rossi. Hello, Rossi, and hello, viewers of this new YouTube channel coming at you live from everywhere in the Troopy. So you're tuned in to Trade Travel Troopy, and we'll attempt to make a YouTube video series of our documenting our travels in the Troopy. So this here is the Troopy in question, and Trade Travel Troopy will be focused around trading, travel, and this Troopy right here. So I guess for episode 1, we'll start out with the Troopy. This is Rossi. This is Bossy Rossi. Rossi is my boss now, so that's who I have to answer to every day. And the schedule involves waking up, cuddles, walks, cuddles, tucker, cuddles, flogging, walking. Rightio, so we're on to the Troopy. This Troopy, it's been quite a story. How long have we had this? 4 months, I'd say. Probably about that. And yeah, what a pile of crap when I bought it. Every single part has needed replacing or repairing in one way or another. But now we're pretty happy with it. It's good. So a lot of you may remember, and there is some videos on the build, Berserkaroo. Berserkaroo is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, etc. as Berserkaroo, Berserk Subaru. So I thought we'll make a new channel more for the trading, traveling, and troopying, because the building is mostly done. You can see a few things left. We'll get to that shortly. Alright, so let's start out, I guess, at the front. This is a 1989 Land Cruiser 75 series Troopcarrier, aka they call them a Troopy. And so this has the 4-litre diesel, the 2H. Alright, and we've gone ahead and slapped a little something on the side of it, courtesy of our friends in China. On the front we have a emblem that was previously on a trophy that has been modified into a Troopy. Alright, we have the original grille that it came with. Not sure if this is for the time period. It's a bit broken, but that's all good. We got headlight protectors to protect our headlights, and got the clear blinkers off the next later model. We have a winch bar. I believe this is ARB type of one, pretty common, pretty thing, and I chopped the bars off on the sides. And we have an antenna for the two-way. We have the winch, we have the light bar, we've got the tow hooks on each side. Do like the hooks look good. We have an antenna zippy to the number plate for locating the corner. We got a little bit of an eyelet, and inside is the controls for the winch, the remote dongle unit, and the motor for the air horn, air pump. Alright, so that's good. That's about all that's going on up the front. We haven't got no bash plates or anything like that yet. Just pretty standard, and I guess, yeah, the hood pins and bonnet vents. Okay, hood vents, I guess, depending where you live in the world. And yeah, they go through to suck some air out of in there. That's about it. The flares, I guess, more to the sides. And when you pop the hood, this is what you're greeted with, the mighty 2H. Where are you running off, Rossi? The mighty 2H 4-litre straight 6. Not known to be a powerhouse, however, ubiquitous is the word, and common around the globe in many cars, or at least a few different cruisers, some buses, I don't know, vans, I guess. What have we done to this? Obviously we have turbocharged the 2H. They never came out with that originally. We have the T04E, if you're finding them on eBay, for Barra turbos and patrols. We have a 120 amp alternator, upgrade from the original unit. We have the Hilux fan on the original hub. Replaced and cleaned everything else. The water pump, all that's new. We have the intercooler at the front. It's behind the standard grill. Modify the grill a bit with the angle grinder for maximum stealth. So this is 3" by 600 by, I believe it was 300 deep, might have been 4. I think it was just 3, can't remember. eBay piping kit, and that works a treat. Over here you can't stand to hold your hand on there after it's been running or while it's running. And this side is between 30 to 40 degrees consistently so far, but that hasn't been driven in the middle of summer yet, so that's not bad. Pretty happy with that. It's cool. Relocated fluid, what's it called, fluid bottle thing there, overflow. Headlight wiring upgrade to relays for the headlights and spotlight. Catch can from the tappet breather. eBay, do not recommend this one for this application. I don't want to feed me fumes back into my new turbo. Everything is all clean. Oil feed for the turb and a temperature probe, and that's all wrapped. And that's about all. We got the same stainless braided hose going on for the brake boost system, which also runs out the back of the alternator, obviously being a diesel. We have 80 series brake booster, and we have brand new everything else on the brakes. This here, aftermarket extra fuel filtration and water trappage. And these are relays from the original wiring loom. Got a temperature gauge sensor here, which is the oil housing, and the water jacket is there, so it's figured that's the right spot to take a measurement. Upgraded ceramic plugs on the headlights with the wiring loom upgrade. And what else is going on in here? Very cool. We got struts, gas struts happening also with the bonnet, so that amount of times you got to get under here. Definitely been a good mod. Not mucking around there with that, so that's good. That's the front end of the Troopy. Where are we going next? It's up to you. Type it in the chat. It's choose your own adventure at Trade Travel Troopy, where every day can be a new adventure if you so choose. Rightio. So I do like it from the side. The profile of the big girl. Alright. So what do we want to know about the side of it? We got Convo Pro centerline wheels. Aluminium multi-piece. Rozzy! We got Rozzy on the loose. Rozzy, count up. You're a good dog, Rozzy. Rozzy, count up. You're a good dog. Rightio, so yeah, centerline Convo Pro wheels, alloy nice and light, look cool, probably not very good for 4Bs. I thought they would have cracked already. 2 of them I'd welded up, sort of one was cracked or 2 when I bought them. So we got steel wheel for spare, obviously. Alright, that's the side. The flares, we're doing the flares, sorting the flares out. It's all stainless hardware. It's nut certs, so we've got to finish off on the back there. So every hole's a nut cert, so it just screws in nice. And Safari Snorkels, this was on it when I bought it. I haven't mucked with it really. It's good. And then the light bar, and the light bar brackets. Right, I'll show these brackets. Pretty proud of these ones. Made them clamp on. Made them look sweet. They are stainless steel. 100% stainless. Like we like. And yeah, that holds the light bar above the windscreen, the one on the front of the bull bar. I cut all the fins off so it could sit back further. And it's a very nice even light, I must say. Comes out of that, pretty daylighty. And that's about all we got going on the side. What are we doing next? We'll do the exterior. So we'll do the rear bar, which was is a Toyota genuine tow bar off a late model, which fits exactly the same on this, being an 89. But as they make them hang like basically lower than the chassis and further back. And I wasn't all about it, so I made it tucked up at this level. We can still get to the tyre lifter thing in there. All right. Section this, added this channel, made this hinge and all this here with the strut and everything. All right, vertical bit of channel. Channel is not recommended for usage for building this. I'm not a boilie, but it's pretty flexible, you could say. Mate, way more than I like anyway. So you can see I've reinforced with box 6mm wall in places, but that works a treat. It's self-closing, catches in this latch. This latch you can buy, it's pretty expensive, but it's awesome and it looks cool. So as you twist, it gets the sideways. Alright, that gas struts out of there, and there's an extra post here. You can get that out and lock that out. And then this side we have a jerry can. Finishing off the rear bar here is some kind of furniture leg from Bunnings for cheap. And it was already made of steel, so it goes on there. Alright, we're getting there. Fuel tank. You know, what do you say about that? It's good. It's got the lights in here for the number plate relocator. Right, the little lights. This is good. This has 6 bolts holding it. It's all stainless. It's nice. Alright. We have up here floodlight and reversing cameratus. And that's fine. The stuff's alright. Can't really have it any higher because it'll be above the roof line. Can't really have it any lower because this has to go where the door opens. Some stickers for Berserkeroo, some stickers for Boxer Beauty, some stickers here for Drastic Dino. This here is TRE. They have the air lockers, we'll get to that. And then this here is also Berserkeroo, the burning platypus. Right, so if you want some stickers, hit me up, we'll sort you out. And exterior wise, you may have seen we had the smashed window. Came with it when I bought it, right? Missing this pane right here. So now that I've came to Mum's been looking after it for us. And look, amazing. Zero rust happening here. Unbelievable. Didn't really expect that. So that's a plus, eh, Rozzy? When your Troopy isn't rusting out from the inside. And I guess what are these things here for the wind and the rain? We got those plastic units, but I don't really like how shiny they are. I'll probably paint these black. I'm thinking to paint the entire side black, and some carbon fibre and some gold maybe, or just get the taupe and just smash it up with a roller. Right, and that's all that's going on. Let's do mechanicals. Oh, mechanicals will be here for a while. Do you want to hear about it? Sure you do. So as we say, we got the 2H, we've added the turbo, we've done push rod was bent and the tappet were worn from the top of the valve, a hole into the tappets, deep and the worst that I've ever seen. So I fixed all that with me grinder. and a new push rod. Thank you to Queensland Cruises, and good. Set the clearance and have 4,000 kilometers on that now, and yeah, good. Engine seems to be awesome. I was worried it used to have a lot of blow by, but it doesn't seem to anymore. It seems to be good. It's very nice. I put new rod and main bearings in the bottom of the engine, new sump, and cleaned everything immaculate, and checked the oil pump clearances. Clutch stuff's new, brakes is all new, everything. Transfer and gearbox is untouched by me, and clutch haven't dealt with or looked at getting out yet. Diffs, front and rear is the standard ratio ring gears and that, but I put air lockers in each end. 2 air lockers we have from the company TRE. This is their rhinoceros right here, TRE in China. TRE 4x4, yep. So that's good, try them out. We got Dobinson's shockies in the rear. These are local Rockhampton company. You might have heard of Dobinson's. Dobbos. Elsewhere in Forby they have the green springs, but so they only live around the corner from me, so you got to run the local produce. Handbrake stuff's all brand new. And the hubs, rebuilt all the hubs. Haven't done the rear wheel bearings yet. I've done the studs at the back, and I've got a brand new hub. I'll probably get 2 brand new hubs and just make it brand new at the back. And the fronts are now perfectly good. Swivel hubs all rebuilt, bloody everything's schmick and clean. And other than dripping out, we have the hose to the alternator, the oil feed. Looks to be perished as. It's about the only thing I didn't change for brand new, so of course that will need changing for brand new. And that's about that, I believe. So let's go now to the interior. We'll start, I guess, at the front, and we'll start, I guess, at the top. And this might take a while. Should I make it in 2 parts? I don't know. This is the walkthrough current status of the Troopy, which is bugged out, you would say. We bailed out of Baghdad. We've hit the road, hit the frog and towed, and this is where we're at. So we have the fiberglass overhead console, which is like the one you can buy, but that came with it, so that was awesome. I've added LED strip light with 7 speeds, right, and we also have the switches going on up here. So we have volts, right, and these ones here are light bar. This one is the rear light, etc. Future. And then here obviously air compressor, front and rear lockers, right. That's overhead. We've had to cut down the thingos for those visors, right, to fit the reversing camera front and rear. So that's touchscreen. You can play with that a lot if you want. Wiring for everything overhead runs through over there. We've got the cage. We'll talk to the cage. We've got the cage. The cage is hooked up here with this pin and this clip, which is Steno, and you drop that down and it connects back over here. We'll get to that. And stainless steel bolts everywhere, beautiful, right? This is what we're talking about. Then we have over here inclinometer. Right, this gauge it's worth looking at. We'll wait for it to start up. Right, I like this top one the most. It's like Destruction Derby, right? When your thing gets to orange, it's half dead. When it's red, it's dead. And this one here is just boost and exhaust temperatures. Right, dashboard we just sort of painted and didn't really mess with too much. It's got a turbo badge, it's got Berserkeroo sticker, and it's got blue blinkers, and it's got white LED backlighting. Right. Semi dimmable. Excuse me. Alright, prototype. This is the prototype Troopy made from a variety of 1 to 64 scale cars. That's what we're going for. Everything is painted black. Excuse me. Everything has stainless bolts. Alright, we got this carpet. It's folded up like this so you can chuck stuff down in here. And you don't need to see the bonnet so much when you're driving at night. Touch screen, this also came with it. You know, it's pretty good. It's like a computer, it's like an Android. It's like a phone. Right. Rebuild everything. Everything's good, it works, it's sweet. We have stainless steel paint on the silver bits of the dash. We have two-way down here. Thank you to Michael Harmsworth of Harmsy Fab for that antenna. Hook us up. This temperature gauge in here, which is currently 37.3 Celsius, is the intake air temperature. This one, which is in this little pocket, is the actual water temperature coming out of the top of the engine. In Celsius also. Now this one right here is not hooked up just yet. This is wind the boost up. This is boost controller. Lead valve. Yeah, we're gonna see what we get. We're getting currently 12 pounds, which is good, and you get 12 psi at about 2400 RPMs. So it's not hard. 5 speeds is normal. Dual range is normal. Aircon system, well, I don't have the compressor and the condenser, but the rest of it's in the dash. Right, Mum gave me this little LED, what's it called, USB fan today, and we have phone holder and we have phone charging coming out of the back of there. Alrighty, 22 minutes in. Is anyone still enjoying the show? Because, man, I am. Look at this, where we're at. Glorious Brivey Island and the Pumicestone Passage, whereas you can just come fishing, take your boat, cruise that bloody anywhere you want. But we don't have a boat, we got a Troopy, so we got to hurry up, get through this. Hand throttle is standard, you can just wind this for speed of the engine. And my pedals, very happy with my pedals, made of stainless steel checker, the same as the light bar brackets, but painted the inverted checks black, and I got stainless countersunk screws and traced my own foot and made my own foot pedal for when you really need to step on it. Right, we got central locking added in. Right, we have Alpine speakers in the dash. What else have we got going on? Right, we have the green grass carpet, right, the long haired turf, what do you call it? Long grain. The old 2 weeks since you mowed your turf floor mat. Pretty good. Takes up all the dirt and sand and everything, and came with the car, and yeah, I just like it. Underneath that is the standard brown vinyl. Underneath that is some flat what's it called, like core flute type aluminium coated plastic. Under that is about 4 layers of sound deadener from eBay. It has 40 meters, is it, or 40 square meters? I think it's just 40 meters, so it'd be 20 square meters probably. I think it says it's all up the doors, all up the walls. Everything's solid black. All of this is and the dashboard as well. Nutserts. There's no screws into metal, it's bolts into threaded holes everywhere with foam and everything. It's nice, makes no noise, it's sweet. Steering wheel is eBay Nomo, and then I didn't like the texture of it. It had like regular texture, you would say, grip, but it just felt hard and whatnot. So I got it with the Linisher belt. And I just ran it around and around on that, and it took all that off, and the surface now is really cool. So I like that a lot. Yeah, that's up front. All right, I guess so. We have a mod plate. Mod plate is this one's to take it from 11 seats standard down to 7, and then we have another mod plate to put on for the turbo, and now to 2 seats. So our seats, we got WRX STI seats, you know, the ones, the regular kind of ones, and they're very nice. And then I got a seat cover 4x4 from Kings, which are great, except for on the sides, these little parts, they're all this silver reflective. Alright, so all you can see in your car is just a bunch of reflectives up your seat. Don't know why they're on there, so I painted them black. Wasn't a fan. Alright, now here we go. This is what the Troopy is all about. This is what we're traveling for. And this is also how we're traveling, trading Bitcoin in the back of the Troopy. So I'll give you a look. We'll start at the very back. As showed before, now this, when I bought it, was just one colour of soot. Just soot. The entire back, one colour. We've put in just aftermarket eBay tail lights. You know, the cheapest ones, because we needed them at the time to get home, because they were destroyed. What are you doing? You stay back. Get back in there, would ya? You're a good dog, would ya? Oh, look at you. Get back, back, back. Well, don't jump out of the way. Nah. Where are you going? Where are you going? Right? Right. So, this is not really finished or even close. However, we'll show you what we got currently. All of the walls, like you can see, the soundproofing on everything. Probably went very overboard with that. And it's on the entire floor, of course. Right, and then under that, or on top of that, we have plywood painted black. Right, old pallets, and we have carpet from the dump shop, which was brand new carpet, but it was just at the dump, so it was cheap. Wasn't never going to put carpet in here, however, make it nice. You can always rip it out. We have the main focus, I guess, is this here computer screen, the secondary screen. This is like a TV, caravan TV thing. Right. And the mount for that is back here. It's like a 3-arm mount. It's got this pin, and you can sort of lock it for when you travel. Pull out the pin, and then this thing can come out, can go outside like this. Alright, so you can set your chair up out here. Got your bloody chair, and you're looking over here and you're like, how's me chart? Oh yes, I'm getting wrecked or I'm making bucks out of the back of the Troopy. Alright, so that's cool. That's all very neat. I'm very happy with that. It's counterbalance how high you can have it to make it still go everywhere because of everything and the angles. It's fun. That's all nutserted and nice. Okay, we have the fence. Oh, the batteries, we're not going to get through. This will be an hour long. Well, right, batteries, they're in a custom tray, one each side behind each seat. Inverter lives in the middle. This here is a 240 to 12 volt charger. Right, we didn't even get behind the seats. We got the fire extinguisher, this here life hammer, and then these little boxes attached each side, one each side. And you can put whatever in there, all sorts of stuff. Going for maximum storage capacity of a given area. Lots of little bloody spots, right? Okay, we got the fridge. The fridge is great. I've had this fridge a long time. Coming up. You're a good dog. This fridge came from the dump shop. It was $80 and I had to put a switch or something on it. I forget. It was nothing wrong with it. Right, so it's all stainless steel on the inside. That's why I really like it. We've got a theme going on. It runs 240 or 12 volt. Yep, and it outputs 240 when it's running on 12. There's a power point on the front. Right, desk is good. The top is 6mm alloy. It's hinged so you can open it and you can put stuff inside. I was going to keep that a secret, so just look into the nebulizer. Right, neuralizer, is it? Nebulizer. I'm the Men in Black. Yeah. Right, so down here we have stainless mesh. Under the fridge is all my spare parts so far. And we got alternators and water pump. We got everything. We got all the bits that I took off, pretty much, is under there, and I got brand new bearings under there. Bits and pieces. All right. The bench is cool. There's cutouts in the wall behind. Right. Then you can put stuff right into the walls in there for maximum spacage. There's still all the cords. Got to sort this out. This is not finished. All right, now we've got little deadly tread strip. It's getting a bit dark to show you all this. Now we need a little Litra torch. Shout out Litra. Oh, yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, we know what we're talking about. All right, grip strip from Bunnings, alloy. It's not bad, and got the grip tape on here. So it's good for me. Rossi still tries a different way each time and hurts herself occasionally. Didn't you, Rosie? Did you hurt yourself today? Rosie. Alright. Have the black checker inserts. It was silver checker, painted it black, nut certed. This side has a JVC, what's it called, speaker, 6x9, 79, what are they called, 69, in there, so that's good. And that's about all we're up to in here. I got the jack air compressor dual battery thing back here behind the fence. Jack's in there, a bit of recovery, so I've got to make the wall panel open up so you can get in there. And this one has the air hose, pump up your tires. Speaking of, I don't even think I said what the tires are. Go show you in a sec. Alright, that's it, that's what we're up to. Got another one of them temp gauges in here, gonna do ambient air. Right, that, got a little light up here, gonna deal with that one. And yeah, that's where we're at on day one of Trade Travel Troopy, living in the Troopy. Quickly show you the tyres, right? They are the Kumo KL71, 33 inches of tyre, 33, 12.5, R15. Excuse me. Alrighty, there you go. Bribey Island, looking sweet. If you would like to learn trading, hit me up. We got the course MBA Trading Academy, taught me everything I know, and then I went out, used what I learned at those guys, and got myself retired. And this is what we do. So cheers for tuning in. Hopefully this is first of many. Yeah, I'm still up to putting the window in, and right, I don't know what will happen. We're gonna find out. We can take this Troopy and we're going to cruise around, and I'm going to get some mad internet, go to some spots and sell some stonks. Something like that. Rightio. Thanks for tuning in again, and I'll see you when we're looking at you. Goodbye.